Welcome back. What is supplementing? Supplementing involves a contractor writing and preparing an estimate using the appropriate and necessary line items in the Xactimate program and achieving a fair market price or one the contractor wants versus the one initially provided by the insurance adjuster. So what is Xactimate? This is the estimating software program of choice for most insurance companies. Most contractors working in this industry have adopted the Xactimate pricing platform in order to come to agreement with the insurance company on scope and price. What does buy or bought mean? When a job is bought or a contractor says that an adjuster is buying the roof or the project, this simply means the adjuster has agreed to pay for the property damage to get the repairs made. This is a good thing. And what's a buy ratio? Well, a buy ratio is a term that perhaps I invented, and it's one that owners and managers should be studying at the very beginning of the storm and also in that second year. Keeping track of those signed contingency agreements and bought projects across your sales associates helps owners determine where there is a need for sales training at inspections, at adjustments, and or the need for supplementing. Let's talk about that GC overhead and profit. When there are multiple trades on a repair project, some insurance companies use Xactimate correctly and allow for 10% overhead and 10% profit on top of the project. Some insurance companies, however, make up their own rules and say it's not allowed. These days, getting general contractor overhead and profit requires asking for it, presenting the right data, and showing why it is deserved as a contractor. The art of successful supplementing is more than just simply writing an estimate. It is the presentation of supporting documentation, the follow-up calls, the conversations, how you talk to that desk adjuster. It's also timing. When that supplement is sent is important. Furthermore, it's about getting the customer behind you and your estimate and explain it to them so that they are prepared to assist you in conversations, emails, and other forms of communication with that desk adjuster. Personally, I think Xactimate is a good estimating program when it is used correctly. The problem is that some insurance companies purposely omit certain line items, use incorrect city areas, aren't aware of certain codes, and attempt to not honor customary charges like general contractor overhead and profit. In fact, entire companies have sprung up that only do supplementing, assisting contractors with the somewhat complicated process of using Xactimate and helping them improve their margins on insurance restoration work. While some of these outside companies and services are certainly good at what they do, I would always recommend that owners, managers, and top sales producers learn the art of estimating and supplementing correctly. I just don't believe in fully delegating your profit centers. It's okay to outsource if you are busy, and you must, but you'll be outsourcing your ability to achieve higher profit margins. At a minimum, all leaders in this industry should understand this process and have the ability to train others. While it may make sense to outsource, you should never lose the ability or your knowledge to do it yourself. That is careless and frankly mediocre. These are your profit margins we're talking about. If it makes strategic sense to outsource to a third party, at least you will then know as a leader if they are actually doing a good job or not. But most importantly, you need to always have the ability, the system, and skill set to do it in-house so that when they fail you or fall apart as a business, you as a leader can step in. Do not remain ignorant about something as simple as supplementing, which can add 20 to 30% to your profit margins almost every time. Also remember, supplementing starts at the adjustment itself. Work closely with that first field adjuster and be prepared with supporting documentation of things like city code related issues, subcontractor bids for specialty work, and other evidence needed to get the claim approved and to get your pricing approved. Be aware that sometimes the first field adjuster that comes out is only allowed to buy certain items and certain dollar amounts. He or she is guided oftentimes by a set of rules, and each insurance company is unique. It does no good to get angry with that adjuster as you may meet him back on future adjustments. Additionally, you can always coach your property owner on the facts after he leaves. The customer can then call the insurance company and ask for a different adjuster or support your estimate, supplement, and supporting documentation for their project. After the initial adjustment, the customer received their first ACV check, typically about half the price of the project. At this point, you'll need to go back and formally contract the job. This is typically when you're going to get the first set of approved insurance paperwork, and oftentimes when you need to rewrite the estimate and send in a supplement to the insurance company for missing or incorrect items that you're going to find. In the next chapter, we're going to analyze and discuss insurance paperwork. See you soon.